Hello beautiful people, welcome to Mickey Art. My name is Michelle Edhouse and today I'm continuing to experiment with the Resene test pots. Still using the same colors as the last video. So we've got the Raging Bull, we've got By Hokey, we've got River Gum, and Bubble and Squeak. Obviously only relevant to where you can buy Resene paints, but hey. Then over here I have got my mixed up spring house paint. Now this stuff is the cheapest paint you can buy in New Zealand. It's at Bunnings. It's the interior exterior semi-gloss acrylic or latex paint as Americans know it. And it is, as you see, I buy it in 10-litre buckets and it's like I don't know, really cheap. I can't remember whether it's only, it's like $10 a litre or something. Like, it's insane. So I'm going to give it a go, see if we can see if they play well together. So I've literally just mixed this up, and the way I mix my spring house paint, it's about 50% paint, then about 25% Floetrol, no, 20% Floetrol, 5% PVA, and 25% water, roughly. And you can tell it's just been mixed because it's full of air bubbles. But see how much it runs across the canvas. And what we're doing with this, for those of you that are new to acrylic pouring, is creating a blank space, an empty head as I like to call it, somewhere that you can create. Let's get that paint back up onto here so we're not wasting it. I mean, yes, it's cheap, but why waste paint? Look after our planet, people. Paint is not something that we should really be throwing away just for the fun of it. Playing with, yes. Throwing away, no. My interesting point of view. So I might close the door. The neighbours have come home and look like they're going to be making some noise. So let's just finish this coverage process off. Now one of the reasons I'm doing this right now is straight after I did the previous video. I've got that paint mixed up. There's still plenty of paint there. And I get to compare the two styles on straight canvas and on the white. Right, let me close the door. Okay, so I not only closed the door, but I'm wiping my hands to get that large amount of paint off them. And so, quick run over with the butane torch, pop those bubbles just before we start. So, let me remind you again, I put silicone into our Raging Bull and into our bubble and squeak. Can I? Doom, doom, doom. You're quite high up, so if I look like I'm struggling or sound like I'm struggling to see what you're doing, that's because I am. I'm actually going to do exactly the same pour, but as you can see, it's on a much bigger canvas so that we can get that comparison with this. Okay. I would really like that to stand up. I don't think I'm going to be able to, but anyway. What I'm also going to do, oh my gosh, look at all those lumps. No! So if you missed the previous pour, you missed the description of how I got these paints. I was gifted these by the amazing women who were running the Resenes Paint Your Little House stand at the local home show. You know those expos where you go along and check out solar panels and all those other cool things that they try and sell you. Well, I just happened to be there when they were packing up afterwards, and I said to them, what are you going to do with those? She said, why do you want them? I said, yes please. So I got this lovely little bag, and I'm going to tilt you over. I've layered them this time. Last time I just did a dirty cut pour, so we're just going to do a spiral and just pop that into one of those pots. A lot more green this time. Check it out. Because the green came out first. Like, when you do a funnel pour, whatever colour you've put in the bottom, if you don't lift it straight up and get it out of the paint, it creates this kind of like necklace of that colour, and then everything else flows down underneath it, and so you can actually define what that major colour is by doing that. So it gives you some sort of control. Not many ways you can get control in this style of painting. But I'm seeing quite a few cells, which is awesome. Is this just me, or is that really blurry? I think I'm going to stop it and check it. Okay, I don't think it was blurry, but I'm glad I checked. For those of you that don't realize, this is a 16 by 20 canvas, which is a really big canvas to try and fit onto a video screen of a phone, and as such it becomes really high up to get it to fit in. But look how much those cells have grown. That is just so super cool. Right, let's scroll you out so you can see all and sundry. Now, what am I going to do with this? I'd really quite like to keep it I want to really test the interactivity with the white. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do a center swipe. How's it get any better than this? So you guys have all seen the ones where you pour the paint down the middle and then swipe out, right? Same deal, but we're going to go around. Hope. So I'm just using business cards. Ugh, that wasn't very good. When you're using business cards, they start to bend as they get wet. If you used a credit card, it wouldn't do that. But you still need to clean them between each wipe, otherwise you leave weird things happening. Starting to think I probably should have spread it just a little bit before I did this. So I didn't want to be having paint. See, I didn't wipe that. There we go. Don't dig too deep, otherwise you dig down into the white. Sorry if my shoulder is in the shot. Check that out, that's cool. Now we've got a big puddle in the middle, but we've got some really cool cells happening. Looks like a sunflower, but I would put money on that if I leave it like that, it's gonna go cracky in the middle. And I'm seeing a lump. Remember me pouring the green and going, oh, lumps. They're quite hard to spot when the paint is thick. But imagine that. Big lump. Sitting unshrunken. When all this wet paint shrinks and dries out. Now, I really like it. I want to leave it like that. One thing I have done in the past, and I'm going to try it again. Is just create like a dent. Just pushing that middle. Also, it's giving me a center point to wobble from. Not really ideal, and you don't really want to keep that center quite round. Not the easiest thing to do, try and get paint to tilt round without screwing up the shape of your cells. But that's definitely better. Let me get that pot out from under there. What do you reckon? And looking at it so far, I'm not getting any breakup of the white paint and the Resenes paint. And those lumps really are annoying me. And these need to be a bit longer. It's these two. Ugh. That's better. It so looks like a sunflower with its seeds and its petals. I like it. I like it a lot. I do not want that dribble. Wow. That's so cool. Let me get you down and show you close up. Alright, where should we start? Straight down. Look at these cells. They are cool. Super happy with this. Now, Resenes is not a cheap brand. The white is a very cheap brand and Resenes is a very not cheap brand. So please, please, please choose your brand wisely. Sorry if it's bad. Sorry if it's bad camera womanship. It's so cool. Look at these cells. I know some of you are saying you shouldn't have done the cells, the torching. It was cool without it. I know, but it's fun, and this is an experiment. And wow, 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 wow. I love it. Ta-da! Look at this. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Let me know in the comments, do you like it? You know what I really like is the fact that that was super thick on there, and it has it's dried quite, that camera's showing quite vibrant. Actually that's a good-ish colour representation, but there is no cracking at all. It was thick, because if you remember, I didn't spread it very far. You can really see absolutely no canvas under here, whereas over here where it was thinner you can see the texture of the canvas through. But check it out, guys, this is pretty. Definitely dulled down in colour once it's dried, but that's to be expected with the yeah, it's house paint. We all know that what you paint never ever dries the same, and mixing in all that Floetrol as well. You know, this was 1/3 paint, 2/3 Floetrol, so it's definitely was never going to look the same colour. There are a few bits from the crustiness. Can I catch that? But hey guys, this is paint. And this was reclaimed paint too. This was going in the bin. I saved it from the dump. How does it get any better than that? How much fun can you have with paint? I dare you. Bring it on. Alright, well, I've had fun with this painting. I'm looking forward to sharing with you what else I create in the coming weeks and months. So hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, tell me what you thought of the process. Are you going to give it a go? What else is possible? And hey, if you are in New Zealand and you've used Resenes, what colours do you like to use? I adore you guys. How much fun can you have? And how much fun can we have again in the future? I adore you. And until then, bye bye.